Alrighty, good morning and welcome back. Starting out at the WSM today, cook we're gonna do is a hot and fast brisket. Hot and fast Boston butt pulled pork. I got about a 8-pound one up in the fridge right now. I got it all rubbed down, but I figured I'd start down here and just kind of show you how I'm gonna set this up. Through extensive research, not really extensive research, but watching, the gentleman named Harry Sue, it's Slap Yo Mama Barbecue, I think. When he talks about getting a grill or a smoker set up with wood in it, he says put the wood in first and not on top, because I believe his theory is that you want it to smolder, which, that's some people say smolder, some people say it's supposed to burn clean. I can tell you right now, with that thick smoke that I have gotten from wood chunks, I think it personally gives it a better smoke flavor, so that's what we got. You see I got the wood in, I got 2 chunks of hickory, 2 chunks of pecan. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some charcoal in here. Good. I do have a chimney pole from another bag too. And that's gonna be about good. I got about a half a chimney left. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, and I'm gonna kind of hollow out the middle. I'm pretty much just gonna pour that charcoal right on top. So besides that, I will pick back up upstairs when I'll just give you a look at the meat. So we'll see you then. Okay, here's the butt. If I had to, they didn't have the weight on the outside of this thing, so if I had to guess how much it weighed, I'd probably have to say anywhere from 7 to 8 pounds maybe. But really easy to get this thing prepped up. Took it out of the package, put it right onto this rack, patted it dry, gave it a nice coat of olive oil. First layer of rub we used today is this Killer Hogs ZAP rub, all purpose, salt, pepper, garlic. Went on pretty thick with that, let it soak in till it kind of got wet again from the olive oil. And then I came back on it again and hit it with this bone sucking sauce rub. And here it sits. WSM is about all the way up to temp right now. We're gonna cook at 325. We're gonna cook with the fat cap down, and probably gonna wrap this thing up when it hits, I don't know, probably like the 165, 170 range. So I will pick back up when we're done at the WSM, and I will give you a peek of what it looks like when it's sitting on there. So we'll see you then. Alrighty, down at the Smoky Mountain. Just threw it on. You can see I got the Cyber Q cloud going. Like I said, we're cooking at 325. I'll just give you a quick peek at the butt. There it should be. You can see it's smoking away pretty dang good. Like I said, 2 chunks of pecan, 2 chunks of hickory. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I guess one interesting thing to note here is that the water bowl is not in. I think for the first part of this cook, I'm going to leave the water bowl out. And then when I go ahead and wrap it, I'll probably throw the water bowl in. So besides that, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this thing go for about an hour, hour and a half. And then I will pick back up and give you a peek. Because I think after about an hour and a half, I'm going to come down with like an apple juice, apple cider vinegar spritz, and give her a spray. So when I do that, we'll pick back up. Alrighty, we are an hour and a half in. Internal temp on the butt is at about 100 degrees. We'll go ahead and spritz this down. This is like 2 cups apple juice, 1 cup apple cider vinegar, and that's going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and close this thing back down, and I'm going to continue to do this probably about every half an hour until it reaches about 165 degrees-ish, and I will pick back up on her then at 165, because I'm going to have it upstairs. I'm going to wrap it, so I will pick back up when it's time to wrap. Okay, we are about 3.5 hours into the cook. Internal temp, depending on where you probe it, everything's like right between that 167 to 170 range. I'm going to go ahead and just give this one more spray of some apple cider vinegar, apple juice mixture, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. And it's going to go right back on the Smoky Mountain and finish off there. What I am going to do, however, is before I put this back on the Smoky Mountain, I am going to put the water dish back in. I'm not going to put any water in it, but I'm just going to put it back in. So I'm going to finish off on the Smoky Mountain, and I will probably pick back up when I'm pulling into this thing. So I don't know, I won't pick back up for quite a while, because once I get this done, it's going to get wrapped up in a couple towels. It's going to rest for at least 2 hours. So we'll see you when I see you. Alrighty, so we are back, and it's time to pull this butt. Just real quick, one disclaimer. Harry Sue, I said Slap Yo Mama Barbecue. It's actually, Harry Sue is called, Harry Sue's barbecue channel is called Slap Yo Daddy Barbecue. And if you want to watch him, look up Harry Sue, or just hop on Baby Back Maniac's channel, because Baby Back Maniac has got a lot of good stuff on his channel. I message him from time to time. He's always very helpful. And yeah, either one of those two channels, you know, for those of you who are just beginning in barbecue, going either one of those two channels, you'll learn a lot. So besides that, real quick, go over to cook times. 325 was the temp the whole cook. We did 3 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped, and then I pulled it off at an internal of about 205-ish, and then let it rest for 3 hours. So here's what we got. Go ahead and pull the bone out. This thing's steaming hot. See the bone pulls out nice. You know, I don't focus a whole lot on the bone. I find it really annoying when people do Boston butt cooks and then like talk about how the bone pulls out. But got these nice claws here, and that's what we're gonna pull the butt with. Don't mind the finger there. Yesterday when I was pulling some tinfoil down from the cupboards, I put my hand right onto the serrated edge, and for some reason I moved it, and I slit my finger open really good. But you know, it'll be all right. So let's go ahead and pull this thing. Pulling pretty dang nice. Let's go ahead and try a piece. Yeah, that's pretty damn good. That's really good, actually. The pecan and the hickory wood really went through that meat. But besides that, I'm going to keep on pulling this meat. You guys and girls have a good night, and we'll see you next time.